The man accused in the apparent assassination attempt targeting former President Donald Trump has appeared in court. Ryan Wesley Routt faces 2 federal charges. One of the charges accuses him of possessing a firearm as a convicted felon, which is against the law. The other charge accuses him of possessing a firearm with an obliterated serial number. We're also learning new details about the investigation and some of what the authorities say Routt was up to in the hours before this episode. One of the things that really jumps out is that according to an FBI affidavit, he had been camped out along the hedges of the golf club where he apparently had tried to target Donald Trump or wanted to target Donald Trump for 12 hours up until the moment that a Secret Service agent confronted him along the tree line, opened fire, and prompted Routt to get into his SUV and drive away. So authorities found a bunch of things that I think speak to the level of planning. They found an SKS-style assault rifle. They found a GoPro, and they found a bag of food, which again indicates that he had been there for a while. So we're still learning a lot of details, and I think there's still a lot to come. The criminal complaint that was filed against Routt was fairly bare bones, and it really just deals with the 2 alleged firearm violations. It doesn't charge him, for instance, with attempting to assassinate a former president. So we don't really know anything as we speak about the motive. But we do know that he's somebody who left a voluminous digital trail online. He had a lot of political viewpoints, said a lot of things online, was really animated and had intense anger about world issues, including Ukraine and China. And so we'll sort of have to see to what extent some of that factored into it.
2 steps to your right.
Come back.
Driver, walk straight back. Keep walking.
Keep that long.
He made no statements. And of course, right at first, we didn't know 100%. We knew we had the vehicle, but what we didn't know is, did the witness have it right and pick out the right vehicle? But as I watched him and realized he was not asking any questions, like, what's going on? There's cops everywhere. There's men with rifles. There's a helicopter. I-95 is shut down. Why no questions? And I looked at him, I thought, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy they're looking for. And sure enough, it was. Yeah, the witness from the incident at Trump International was flown to the scene by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, and he was able to make a positive ID. So, of course, then we knew we had the right suspect.
And he was not armed when you took him into custody?
He was not armed when we got him out of the car. We didn't search the car. We waited till the FBI got there. Well, I'll say this. It was probably the highest profile stop this sheriff's office has ever made. We were stopping the man who was involved in an assassination attempt on the highest profile target on the planet. And I am thankful to the men and women in this sheriff's office that put themselves in harm's way and apprehended that suspect without incident. We've got these big heavy-duty F-250s with the bumpers, and we just surround the vehicle and then force it to a stop, pushed it, kind of maneuvered it off the interstate. Remember, we have two concerns. Our primary concern, no matter what happens, is the safety of the motoring public. We don't want to create a situation where we're in a high-speed chase or a shootout, and there's innocent people. That's always our first our concern. And so, with that concern in mind, we follow our procedure, and that is get the car to stop. Don't give it a chance to run. And, the onus is on the driver. And if he had not stopped, it would have been a mess out there. It took us about 2 miles to get all the resources in play so we could surround that vehicle and force it to a stop.
How was he driving when your deputy saw him?
How was he driving when we saw him? He was smart. He was just driving with the flow of traffic. Yeah, I think that he may have thought he got away with it. Of course, he couldn't have known that there was a witness who really did the right thing and took a picture of him, took a picture of the tag. He was just going to drive himself back to wherever he came from.
Did he have any, to your knowledge, any ties to Martin County or the Treasure Coast?
Yeah, to my knowledge, does he have any ties to Martin County? I think the answer, to my knowledge, the answer is no, I have no knowledge. I think what we're finding out, he's not from this area, which of course raises the bigger question is, how does a guy from not here get all the way to Trump International, realize that the president, former president of the United States, is golfing and is able to get a rifle in that vicinity? I think that's the question the FBI, the Secret Service are laser focused on today. Is this guy part of a conspiracy? Is he a lone gunman? If he's a lone gunman, President Trump is that much safer because we have him. But if he's part of a conspiracy, then this whole thing really takes on a very ominous tone. Did the one witness make it all possible? The answer is unequivocally yes. Just think a minute. Let's say he got down there, attempt assassination, nobody sees him, he gets away. Actually, he would have gotten away, but a civilian saw him. And they'd still be looking for him now. They'd first be doing fingerprints, all the things that we do, and then we would have had to find him. So, yeah, that witness deserves a lot of credit. Hey, God bless y'all. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time, sir.